Hey guys,
I'm Jerry.
I'm Sierra.
We're ladies.
And we tangent.
Got one of them snaggle toes that catches on everything. Do my
That's
best
the
not to pick it on
worst.
camera because that's embarrassing.
Don't do that. We'll get more people that don't like us. They talk about picking their toes and then they actually did it on camera. Disgusting.
Lost their charm. It was in that part of the toenail that she
Picked off and
Picked
tossed
off.
across the couch into Sierra's mouth.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. What kind of wine?
This is Bookworm
I
from
thought you
Schoolhouse.
said buckworm. I was like, buckworm.
This is Big Buckcum Sweet White.
Yeah, bookworm's my favorite wine.
know.
Delish.
Well, I have some more in there, but you can't have it because it's also my favorite.
No, it's okay. I haven't taken my Pepsid. I need to take an antacid before I can have wine because I'm 50.
Got it. Makes sense.
So,
What's up, everyone? Hello. I was like, are you going to take that drink?
no, I
Okay.
decided against it.
Okay.
And then I fucking set it down because fuck that wine. That's not wine.
Nope, that's beer. That is beer.
Fuck that wine. That's not wine anymore.
Do you have anything to share with the class?
My butthole still hurts for sure.
Okay, I have butthole stuff too to talk about.
Okay. And then I had one more thing. Oh, I think it's just that I'm struggling because my child is at the age where she's
Teething.
and abusive.
Oh, yeah.
But she doesn't know that she's
Yep.
being abusive. She just like headbutts the fuck out of me.
Oh, when they don't have control of their limbs. And
Oh my god! Or she'll like fling herself.
Yep. Tiny MMA fighters.
Today she was sitting, just playing, so sweet, sitting up, and she fucking flung herself at the floor and smacked her face off it, and then looked at me like, "Oh, why would you do that, mother?"
Ollie
I'm
did
like,
that.
What? You did that?
Ollie was just sitting on the ottoman one time, and then all of a sudden he flipped off of it, and his eye was cut. And I'm like, what?
How?
the
In
heck?
what time?
Yeah, it was like on the corner of some, what's that called? End table.
I was like, table. Yeah.
And I was like, how?
Yeah.
How did you hit, oh God, your eye?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Then he was taking a drink of my water cup. Next thing you know, his lip is split. Like he has a scar.
Oh my god.
He has a scar at, like where his Cupid's bow is because he split is during COVID. I'm
Yeah.
pregnant with Forrest. I'm like, I got to take you to the hospital
Yeah.
because your mouth is jacked up. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see because there's so much blood. Sorry. Trigger warning.
I'm like passing out
There's
over
so
here.
much blood and like swelling. And I went back to the doctor and he's like, well, we can do stitches. I can glue it, but with him being a toddler, him being like
trying to
one,
reach, like,
that
grab at
doesn't
it.
feel like a good idea. I feel like it would be more traumatizing to do anything.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not going to prevent scarring. He's going to scar probably no matter what, probably not too
Yeah.
bad. So you could just leave it. And I'm like, that's all I need to hear.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I just didn't want to be like a butt shit mom and just be like, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me that.
Yeah, that's what my mom did. And then I did need stitches, but I never got them, so it's fine. What are you
I don't
gonna
think
do?
I've ever gotten stitches.
Yeah, I
Except for in my vagina.
I was going to say my vagina did.
Yeah.
Twice.
I don't count that.
No.
Well, and in my wisdom, my
mouth.
my
Yeah,
mouth.
My mouth and my pussy.
If it's not one hole, it's the other. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, no. On my skin, I don't think I have. I don't remember.
On my skin.
On my regular skin, not my
Yeah.
inside skin.
I thought I was going to have to when I got bit by the dog, but they said that you don't want to do stitches for a dog bite because it could trap
Infection.
bacteria inside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
makes sense. All right, back to your butthole.
Back to my butt crack.
Yes.
That's a throwback to the beginning of the podcast.
So back to my butt crack.
On the way home, you don't know where I am.
I was like, from where?
Okay, sorry.
We're here.
In my head, you already knew that I was at my mom's.
Okay.
So today Shane was working on the patio. He was doing a part of the patio that like he's putting ceiling sand down where it basically just like hardens to make sure that the pavers don't move.
Yep.
And you're not supposed to walk on it.
Right.
And you don't want to mess with it because if it gets wet and then dries, that shit's like glue. So we didn't
Right.
want the kids around it. So I just put him in the stroller and walked to my mom's.
Yeah.
Can't take a car because my car is still out of commission.
Yep.
Won't even be seen until next Friday. Anyway,
Yeah.
so after we're there, it's almost nap time. We're walking back and I get to the start of my street, but I live at the end. So I'm at the start of the street walking to my house and I start to think, oh no, I have to poop.
No.
And I said, kids, let's say a prayer that mommy makes it home.
And just like, what? Why?
Ollie goes, what are you pooping in your pants for? And I was like, well, I'm not right now. I'm trying actively not to do that.
Yeah.
And so we get to a part of the sidewalk where it's not level. It's like raised a little bit.
Yeah.
So normally when that happens, I put all of my weight on the stroller handle to lift the front up.
Mm-hmm.
Which pushes on your stomach, which is exactly where I'm not trying to push right now because it will forcefully eject anything in my intestines.
Yeah.
And so I do that and I go, oh, and Ollie goes, you poop in your pants? And I started to laugh and I was like, no, but now I might, just because I thought it was so funny.
Right.
But I didn't. We made it home.
Good.
I was like, Shane, I'm going to poop myself. You got to watch the kids.
Please get out here now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't feel like much, but
Was like anything else?
No.
Yeah. So I have a slideshow on my phone now of butthole wound pics.
You do?
Well, I just have to keep checking.
You're still checking?
Yeah.
It's still there?
Yes. Okay, so apparently I Googled and butthole wounds or butt crack wounds take a lot longer to heal.
It's like the opposite of your mouth.
Well, does your mouth go faster?
I thought your mouth is the fastest healing thing in your body.
It's healing as fasty healy as fuck.
Fasty healy?
Yeah.
That's the medical term.
Yeah. No, but apparently your butt crack takes longer. I don't know why. I'm just assuming because there's a lot of stuff that goes on down there.
Probably.
So anyways, I have to just keep checking that it is getting better.
Okay.
That it's not getting worse.
Okay.
And yeah. So if you ever want to check that that slideshow.
We'll have that slideshow up on our Instagram. Go ahead and check us.
Every time I do it, I like shake my head in disgust. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
The person who is the FBI agent who is in charge of my phone is just like, this bitch.
She is turned on.
I bet
all
not.
the way on.
These are not good pictures.
Mm.
It is like straight hole.
One man's trash is another man's treasure is all I'm saying.
That's true. This guy's like, oh my God, butt crack wounds are my fetish. How did she know?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So anyways, if you didn't hear, I burned my asshole. So that's what is healing. And also burns take longer to heal. Turns out.
Okay.
Corey
I'll take
told
your
me
word
that.
for it.
I'm just taking his word for it. That he's like, burns take a bit. I'm like, yeah, I feel it in my crack.
Yeah, 100%. It's funny that you say that you are like actively checking your wound. Because we're going to talk about something next week. It's called magical thinking. And I have the opposite of that. I
think if I don't look at it constantly, I'm going to die. Because it'll just sneak up and kill me. And then I would have been like, if I would have just checked that one time.
Opposite of magical thinking, I feel like. Or maybe there's a form of it.
Yeah.
Because my version of magical thinking is that if I ignore it, it will go away.
Well, that's how I feel about doctor's visits, to be fair.
Yes.
I'm just like, if I don't check, then there's nothing wrong with me.
Right.
Because if they can't tell me that you have cancer, then I will never know.
Yeah.
And then it'll be fine.
That's the adult equivalent of sticking your fingers in your ears going la 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 la.
That's what I do with my teeth. I'm just
same.
like, I for sure have cavities. I'm sure. But as long as nobody's telling me these bitches are fine,
then I don't.
My teeth are fine.
It is my goal to call and make a dental appointment next week.
Me and Corey we did a long talk, and he was like, "We gotta go to the dentist." I was like,
Shane and I have that talk all the time. We have that talk and the eye doctor talk, and then we continue to just like not go.
Well, I'm
like, you know what we should do? We should make a patio. We should learn to bake bread.
Yeah.
We should
definitely not go to the doctor.
Anything but go to the doctor.
Yeah. He had to go to the eye doctor, which I still need to go, but he hadn't gone in like 7 years. But he had one pair of glasses and they fell off, and then I stepped on them. I Hulk smashed the fuck out of those, and he was like, oh, my glasses. And I was like, well, I guess you have to go to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
So he did. At least we got that up.
Really strong-armed him to go.
Punch him in the teeth.
That sounds
that
expensive.
Front tooth out again. He's got a fake front tooth.
He does?
Half of it. Yeah, when he was in baseball or football, it got knocked out.
Does his brother?
No, not the twins.
They're not identical anymore.
They're not.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this game?
Yes, I am.
I'm really excited. Sierra and I were talking the one day about if you listened to the exclusive, you heard some of Sierra's hoe stories, and we referenced. We somehow we got on the topic of homewreckers.
Yeah.
And
Not that I was one.
Well, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Is my hot take is that there is no such thing as a homewrecker outside of the home.
Yeah.
Someone can't be a homewrecker
if that door is not open.
if it's not their home. The only person who's wrecking the home is the person in the home.
I fully agree. Me and Corey had this discussion the other day because I told him that was yours.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember that you said that, and then he was like, I agree with that. And I said, same, but I said, there is a level of like a respect. So you could be disrespectful. So
yes.
if a girl is coming at Corey knowing he's got me in his profile picture, he has me, it's very known we're getting married, we have a child together.
Yeah.
If she's like actively pursuing him, you're a bitch.
you're being
disrespectful to me and my family. But it's on him to maintain the relationship. He's the one that made that promise to me.
It's his responsibility.
And he will. If you try, he will shut you down so fucking hard. And
Don't anyone take that as a challenge.
No, you can, because then we laugh about it. You can. I promise.
Look at you tempting
I am so confident about it because, trust me, I've never been more confident
the
in a man.
amount of people who will DM me being like, I say this with the most respect ever. Your husband's fucking hot. And I'm like, I know, okay?
Yeah.
I have friends come up to me at, like, when we used to go out, people would come next to me and they're like, Shane's really fucking hot. And I'm like, get away. I know.
Wait, I know this.
I'm aware.
Yeah. They're like, Corey's funny. Like, that's why we're together. No,
I was
Corey
like,
is
you
hot
should see
too.
Shane play basketball. You will change your mind.
Yeah, Corey's I think he's attractive in a different way. He's not somebody that you would, I think he's conventionally like hot and good looking. He's got a fucking great face, I'll tell you. That boy.
That's how I feel about
His
Shane.
face is beautiful.
God damn, you got a nice face. I say that to him all the time.
Yeah. But like, I feel like I don't know, he just is like.
Are we doing a daddy appreciation here?
Yeah, I just really love that man.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with it. I just want to say I love him a lot. And we will make fun of you. You're in his DMs. Don't even fucking try. No, I'm kidding.
We is not me, is her and Corey, okay? I'm not making fun of you. I am very insecure. And I'm trying to...
I think if you're disrespectful enough to come after a married or like a man with obvious, like whatever, you deserve to get made fun of a little bit.
Okay. Is that the karma?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're confident enough to do that.
Yeah.
So like you could take it.
Okay. So we put on our story to have you guys send your hot takes.
That was Jerry's hot take.
That was my hot take. I wrote, it is in here because I didn't know if it was going to come up, but it just did.
Oh.
But we wrote down yours so that we could pull them out randomly instead of searching for them.
Yeah.
Sierra hasn't seen the majority of these.
Mm-mm.
And I obviously don't know which ones are going to get pulled. But you walked over to the house the other day and said that you and Corey discussed your hot take. Yeah. And now I'm very curious.
Oh, I have two. But I think the one that we discussed was that I don't believe that laziness is a thing.
Okay.
I think that there is a reason.
Yeah.
Which he was like, towards the end, I was explaining because he's like, no, I'm lazy all the time sometimes. I was like, are you? Are you doing something though? Like you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but when I was putting off like a book report or whatever, I was like, yeah, but because
you're not doing lazy.
No,
you're not doing lazy.
You're not doing a lazy.
Yeah. No, I think we've talked about this before.
It's,
and like
it's normally something else, something deeper that's happening that's causing
mental health
people.
professionals have said that laziness
is
isn't
not a thing. Yeah.
There is an unmet need happening that you
to
are
your brain.
Tending to by
a lot of times we're not meant
doing
to
something.
sit in school for 8 hours. So like when you get home and then you also have to do homework, fuck off.
Or if you're in sports, you have that as well.
Yeah.
Well, someone asked me, I put a ask me anything box up on my story, and someone was like, how do you stay motivated? I have an issue with turning off.
Yeah.
I am constantly going, even if I'm doing something that is pointless. I don't know how to stop, and it's because laziness was portrayed as such a negative thing, and laziness meant like stopping.
Yep.
And so if I just go, even if it's not productive, and ends up depleting me of energy, so I can't do things that would be productive.
You need to do.
Yeah. So I think it's very important to acknowledge that stopping and doing nothing sometimes is 100% necessary.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. The other hot take is like if you're resting, quote unquote resting, but the entire time you're beating yourself up for resting, you're not resting. So like, you know what I mean? You have to like fully take that rest.
Yeah.
Or that's why you get into those moments where you're like, I'm exhausted, but I've done nothing all day. It's because, well, you're beating yourself up, baby, for doing nothing. Let yourself enjoy the nothingness.
You have been working hard by
just like
hating
being
yourself.
so mean to yourself. Yeah. You're fucking bullying yourself in there.
all day. That's exhausting.
That is.
Do you want to pull the first one?
Gimme.
Go. ASMR. You just cling the bowl.
Ooh.
Sorry. Okay.
I kind of agree with this one.
Read it.
Hot take. Concerts are not fun. They're anxiety inducing.
I agree.
I agree as well.
I agree.
If I could go to a private concert, I would love it.
What do you mean by private?
Like, I love live music.
Okay, I like going to bars.
Yeah,
like if there's live music at like a bar or something.
Then, you know how I am. I have like terrible anxiety around drunk people. So sometimes live music at bars, it's way too loud. Like I feel like concerts, especially if they're outdoors, it's not like crazy in your fucking ear where like if you're at a bar, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean?
Not always.
No,
like,
not
you
always.
can go to places where there's like outdoor stuff and
I
you
like
can
that.
like separate yourself. Yeah.
I'm thinking like the fucking bands around here that are like, cool. I can hear them at your house.
Yes, we can hear bands at my house.
From the bar, like
two different bars
away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I was just at an event. It was actually a comedy show, but same thing. And the whole time I actually had like a major moment. Me and Corey were both like really on edge going to it. And we normally love these types of things. And I was like, why am I being so weird right now? And he was like, I don't know, but I have like that feeling I used to feel when I used to go to work. And I was like, that's anxiety, babe. But like, the reason was for me, I think, was obviously COVID has made it very weird for me to be in a crowded space. And also like
gun violence.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was on my mind the entire time. I was thinking, because it was a show where you had to lock your phone up during the show.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what if we get separated? What if I can't get out of it? What if I can't call somebody? I got to a point, and I paid money for these tickets where I was almost like, let's not fucking go, because
I've done that.
That almost ruined it for me.
My mom got Shane and I tickets to go see Journey.
Yeah.
And last minute I backed out. I was like, Mom, I'm really sorry. I appreciate the fact that you got us these tickets, but I can't go.
Yep.
I cannot go. It was like in February.
Yeah.
And COVID had was ramped up again. But then with the PTSD that I have from being in schools, being in crowded public places, I am on alert the entire time. Yep. I'm looking at everyone. I'm listening to everyone.
Adrenaline spike. You don't get to enjoy it, and so when you leave, you're exhausted. Like we left there, and I was exhausted.
We left halfway through the Lord of the Rings thing that we went to.
Yeah, because
we didn't stay the whole time.
Yeah. So I wish I could. We didn't go to the freaking Backstreet Boys concert that we were going to go to. And honestly, I knew about it, and I could have probably made it. Well, no, I had COVID. But like if I wouldn't have had COVID, I'm sure I could have made it work. But at that point, I was like, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go. And it's sad.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's sad that it has to be like that. But any crowded, anything like that, I don't even want to be a part of.
That is something to unpack in therapy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Women are sexier than men. It looks corny when a man tries to be sexy.
I agree.
I agree as well. But that's why if I'm on TikTok and I have a thirst trap.
Oh, it's always a guy can be doing the same fucking thing that a girl is doing, and I'm like, she's hot, and you're being weird. Cringy.
Yes.
It's cringy.
Yep.
That's how I always feel when they have the Love Island challenges where the girls have to be sexy and then the guys do.
That's how I know I'm bisexual.
Yeah. Because the girls, every time, even if they're being silly, I'm like, wow, you are. Before they even do anything, I'm like, you are so hot. And the guys come out in like tuxedos, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they like rip the pants off, and I'm like, no.
The Speedo.
No.
Yuck. Put it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's when guys are.
That's why I think funny.
Yes.
Oh.
When guys do it and they're like doing it in a mocking kind of way, like a caricature of a sexy person,
hilarious.
That I'm into.
So, and then I'm like, well,
because I know you're not taking yourself too seriously.
Yes.
So I'm not going to feel weird.
Nope.
Like when they do the dancing challenges on Love Island.
Cockiness. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you one person that did the
you
dancing
think you're
challenge
hot.
though. One time where I was like, I'm actually really into this, and it was Wes from season 4 when he did the fireman thing. He didn't even win it. You got to go back and watch that episode, because I was like, oh damn, I'm like kind of turned on.
feeling some type of way right now.
But he was like doing a lot of this motion, but like in a way that was funny, but also I was
you just did the body roll.
It was so like, because the whole time I was laughing and I'm like, this is funny. Hot.
That
hot.
intimidates me. When people do a body roll, like men specifically do a body roll, I am automatically like, that looks like it would be painful. And also like you wouldn't be getting where you're supposed to be getting. Because I think you're referencing sex.
Yeah.
And now I don't know that my body can go
That's
the way that your
Broncos
situation. Yeah, I'm intimidated and weirded out.
I will show you that episode because someone else does something like
similar.
That. Yeah, and he ends up winning, but he's so serious about it and like doing so much. And the whole time I was like, like no.
Okay.
But yeah, he wins, so should have been Wes. That's all I'm saying. Oh. A sexless marriage with separate bedrooms can work and sometimes be better.
That's not a marriage.
That's interesting. That is a friendship. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I
feel like there's got to be some kind of intimacy in a marriage.
Well, and that's, I guess, like, if it's sexless, what does sexless mean? Like oral sex?
Probably nothing.
Penetration?
I have a feeling. I know who wrote this.
You do? No, she didn't.
Well, she could tell you her story, and I'll tell you right now. I tell her all the time. I'm like, you guys are literally roommates. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But there's also no physical touch at all. No hand holding. No like.
See, at what point does it become platonic and not romantic? Then?
Right.
Like, because I've seen that there are people who are choosing to be like in a platonic relationship with each other where they do share finances and live in the same place, but like they aren't romantic.
Right.
They're platonic life partners.
Yeah, and like that's cool.
Yeah, but I just I guess I don't understand what the definition of marriage is.
Maybe, yeah. Honestly, maybe you don't need. I bet you right now there are people who have sex all the time who are in fucking terribly toxic relationships.
Oh, definitely.
And this, whoever it is, if they're in a marriage, is having the fucking time of their life in that marriage. Because I think a marriage is basically just a contract to live together and like do team shit. It's like, let's be a team forever.
Well,
and
I do know that there are
fuck for that.
Well, I do know that there are people who like don't want to fuck. Like they just don't have that arousal. Yeah. And like that's totally fine and normal. And if that is healthy in your relationship, then
I guess it would have to be, if there's open communication, then it probably could be. So I say, I think
I don't know that it would be better, though.
I think it could. I think it could be better than toxic marriages where you have sex all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's
what
like,
I'm saying.
I thought it was like an absolute.
No. I think it's just saying it could be better
no sex is the best sex
than people who do have sex in their marriages, which I agree with, because I know people who have sex in their marriages and they shouldn't be together at fucking all. Ugh. So
I just really like sex.
Well, good for you.
I'm like, don't make me sleep in a different room and not have sex. Even though this is directed at me.
I wouldn't mind sleeping in separate rooms sometimes.
Really?
I make Corey sleep on the couch sometimes. We still do it.
Okay.
I'm like, go sleep on the couch.
Normally,
I don't say he should. He snores sometimes, and I'm like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Normally Shane will like lay with me until I fall asleep, and then he'll leave because I sleep early and he's like not tired. He's a night owl. Or like he'll be doing something and I'll just be like, I'm gonna fucking go to bed, and I don't even notice if he's there or not.
Right. That's what I do. He'll be downstairs like whatever, and I'm like, I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed. And then he'll either like not want to wake me up. The baby still sleeps in our room, so he might not want to wake her up, but he just sleeps on the couch. I'm like, I got a great night's sleep last night.
See, if I don't know where Shane is, then I have an issue.
I always know where Corey is. He's on the couch. Always on the couch.
The other night, Shane was working on the patio. I went to bed. I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, and all the lights were still on in the house. And I'm like, is he still outside? So I went. He's passed out in the breezeway. He fell asleep. And I'm like, oh, okay.
There you are.
Can you get up? Because you're stressing me out. Why are you out here?
That's funny.
That was unusual, though.
Yeah.
Okay. The USA is extremely overrated. As someone from Canada, I would never live there.
That's fair. I wish I didn't.
That's fair.
It is overrated. And I think it's so overrated because it's like if you have a baby and that whole time that you have that baby, you're like, you're the fucking best. You are fucking awesome. No one else can
little baby.
Every other baby sucks ass, but you're you're the best baby ever. And then that baby grows up and it's like, I'm the best. And it's not the best at things.
It never was.
No. And other people then start telling it and it gets mad and it's like, but I'm the fucking best. It's like, well, now you're detached from reality, babe.
Yeah.
And like, we can't fix you because you already think you are the best.
Yeah.
You're not.
And we don't want to play with you, honestly. You kind of suck.
No, now you're being mean to us because you think you're better than us. And you're not. We're watching you. You're terrible at playing basketball or whatever the fuck.
You are terrible at providing people with basic human rights.
Yes, and needs and healthcare.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we agree.
Yeah, hard agree. Vasectomies are less complicated than birth control pills and can be reversed. Yes and no. I would say some birth control pills. Vasectomies worry me a little bit sometimes. It's a surgery. Just so anything that's a surgery is kind of I say the same thing about IUDs and things like that, but anything that's like invasive to your body, well, I guess birth control pills are.
Yeah, it completely changes your hormones.
Yeah.
See, I feel Shane got the type of vasectomy that's not easily reversible. So, his would be way more in depth and expensive to undo and like not a guarantee. But I don't know enough about vasectomies. Part of me wonders if that is something that is just like a statement that is generalized. But I do agree that there is so much pressure put on cis women to be responsible.
Birth control pills for men.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That would be amazing. Just, any kind of surgical anything makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So
it feels weird to say. And you know why I think it's hard for us to like say a hard agree with that?
Yeah.
Is because we know what it feels like to be forced to do something with our body.
Yes. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Because I can't say like, I mean, I wouldn't force a woman to take birth control pills either, but then like their condoms exist and there's things like that. But like, not that this says it's forced, but no. I just saying that like they're easier. I don't know because I've never had one. So
yeah,
like,
and
like,
I wouldn't
don't know enough about it, and I am like secure enough as a person to say like I can't form an opinion on that because I don't know enough about vasectomies. I've never had to get one.
Yeah.
I don't know really what I should know about testicles. If I'll be honest. So like I'm not gonna form an option on that.
And I know that Shane's recovery was like not easy.
Yeah.
So
I know some people that like I've seen pictures of black and blueness and I'm like, woof.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, Shane had one guy who was he was a tough soldier. He was having a bit of a rough go of it. But yeah, I think that yes and no.
Yeah.
I think that it's such a personal choice. Mm-hmm. And the fact that that's something that we are hesitant to say for men shows that it should be just as much of a, I don't know, for women.
I agree.
So, or uterus havers in general.
Yeah.
So,
take note, lawmakers.
Yeah. All of you politicians listening.
Yeah, we have old white man politicians. That's our fucking
definitely
genre.
our demographic.
Is it you?
I thought you said chakra, and I was like, that's not that's not my chakra. Not at all.
I'm an old white man politician.
It's my third eye. It's just his. Gross.
I think it's your turn.
Okay. I feel like I want to pull from the bottom.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Fruit is only good in whole form. Death to jelly.
Fuck you.
Death to jelly?
Jelly can be cool.
That's such a hard fucking stance.
I used to eat jelly out of the fucking jar. Get at me.
I eat jelly all the time.
Jelly's delicious.
You ever had jelly on a potato pancake?
Mm-mm.
It is good as fuck.
Make a potato pancake.
It's banana pancakes,
I know, but I like
so
potato
good.
butter.
Here's a recipe for you, okay?
Peanut butter on bread, jelly on the other slice.
Put them together.
It's fucking delicious.
There was a hot take in there that said, like, are we going to stop playing around and admit that PB&J is fucking foul?
Dude, when I was pregnant, I craved it so hard. I would make 3. I need 3 PB&J.
Like a triple decker?
Yes.
I, for the longest time, wouldn't eat them. I hated them together. I liked them separately. But here's a recipe.
Has to be more jelly than peanut butter.
You're wrong for that.
Well, not a lot more.
Wrong.
But I don't like my mouth to be dry. You know?
Wet only.
Yeah.
Can I tell them my recipe
go
now
ahead,
or do you have
please.
more?
Nope.
Okay. You're going to grate a potato or 2. Okay?
Grate?
Grate.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how many you're feeding. Normally it's 1 potato per person. Okay. And you're gonna grate it until it's just like mush in a bowl.
Just regular Idaho potatoes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then you're gonna add 1 egg.
Okay.
And you're gonna rinse milk over the cheese grater. Okay, that you just grated your potatoes on.
How much?
Just enough to get the potato off.
Okay.
And then you're going to add flour.
Oh.
Little bit at a time. I don't know measurements. We do this by sight. Okay. You're going to stir it up.
What consistency am I looking for here?
Gloopy.
Got it.
When you take a spoon and you flip it, if it goes gloop and it just like plops,
cool.
That's what you want.
Don't want it to be too runny. You don't want it to be stuck to the fucking spoon.
Yes.
What happens if it is?
I don't know what to tell you. You have to start over.
Okay, that's why we add this flour
slowly. And so then you're going to have hot oil just bubbling on the oven. Okay. The way you tell if it's ready is you get some water on your fingers and you flick it. And if it goes,
done that trick,
then it's done.
Yes.
It's ready. You're going to plop some of this in there.
Okay.
And it's going to fry. And then you flip it. And then once it's brown on both sides, you take it out, put it on a paper towel on a plate, put jelly on it. Delicious.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a torte.
Oh, okay. Torte then.
That's what I'm saying. What was my card?
Something about jelly.
Something about jelly. It's fucking good, and eat it with tortes.
Get over it. But whole fruit's good too. It just
you ever
gives me acid.
Oh my god! You ever
acid?
had like lemon
acid reflux?
You ever had lemon curd?
No.
It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Beyonce is overrated, and it's silly that people act like her birthday is a holiday for everyone. What?
How
people
do you feel?
Do that? I don't really care about Beyonce, I'll be honest. I think she's incredible. I think she's a musical genius in a lot of sense. But like she's not, I'm just like cool with her.
But I feel like
I'm not like that with a lot of musicians though. I'm not a big music-y person.
Statements like that just tell me like you're not a fan.
Yeah.
But
that's how I am. But I can acknowledge
people,
that she's a fucking genius when
it
comes to what she does.
Who have gotten on meet and greets with us and have immediately started crying.
I love you guys.
Like I don't realize.
I don't deserve that.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like I don't realize sometimes that what we have said or what we've done, how it's
that are art.
Yeah. I don't know that this is art. That seems a bit of a stretch.
I'm talking about Beyonce.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how that impacts people until I'm face to face with them. And so the fact that this person is an icon for the Black community, Black women.
That's why I said I don't know if I can relate. But
that's why I feel like statements like that are like, I don't get it. Well, of course you don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the people who do get it, there's a reason
why.
And that reason shouldn't be invalidated just because you're not a fan.
Totally agree.
You know?
Totally agree.
Okay.
I do like her music.
Me too.
And Crazy in Love comes on, I'm shaking my ass so hard.
I want to listen to her new album. Renaissance just came out. Sneezes have a smell.
What? But yeah.
They do?
Well, I think it's because you get an excess of your face right now.
Sneezes could make me sick.
I think it's because you get an excess of snot in your nose. So
your own I think this person means like other people's sneezes.
Oh no, I've never smelled it. I thought they meant your own.
I've never smelled another person's sneeze.
I can't relate.
Oh, have you smelled your own?
Yeah, well, I think like because your nose then floods with snot.
It floods with snot? What's happening in your sinuses?
I don't know.
In your nasal cavities.
There's something happening. Okay. This says college is pointless unless you're a doctor of some kind.
I love that you got that one.
Me too. I was like, noted. Yeah. Well, I can see why you would think that. I'll tell you right now, I think college should be more of like an apprenticeship situation. The fact that we have to go, the fact that I wanted to be a therapist or whatever, some kind of psychology major, and I had to take like, I don't even know a class that I would have to take that it wouldn't make a lot of sense because I didn't take that many classes.
I was gonna say, when I wanted to be a teacher, I had to take a class where I needed to learn about instruments from all around the world.
Yeah.
And like, that was essentially a fine arts credit. It was just to make
Right.
me a more well-rounded person, which
Sure.
is awesome. But like,
Right.
if I'm paying for
That's
this
what
degree,
I mean. Yeah, I feel like that should be a choice that I
Yeah.
can take as like an extra if
Yeah.
I feel so inclined.
Yeah.
But like the fact that your overall grade and like staying in college rests on classes that you'll never even use anything from
Yeah.
in your career. It's fucking
there's
scam, honestly.
so many things that are accessible online now.
I know. I've been
that-
taking college writing classes online because
Yeah.
I kept failing out of it as regular. But it was for stupid reasons. Like, Bird, are you joking? Jeez,
Sorry about my bird.
she is loud.
Yeah.
My bird sounds weird, but yeah. So I kind of agree. I agree
To an extent.
I agree that some classes are totally pointless.
Yeah. I do like college for the experience of
because you had a good experience.
well, I mean, I was exposed to so many things I would have never been exposed to otherwise. Like, as far as my education goes and the usefulness for my career,
Yeah.
I don't know. But being able to live on my own, experience things on my own, get to know people I would have never gotten to know
Right.
otherwise,
Yeah.
I think was really meaningful and powerful. But again, we have so much access to stuff online now
That's
that
what
it
I was
just
gonna
feels.
because I feel like I've had those same experiences with
Yeah.
just like going out and meeting people or online or just like
Mhm.
seeing traveling states, talking to people while
Yeah.
I'm traveling and what have
You do that?
sometimes. When I was younger, definitely. I was definitely more outgoing than I am now.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Also, if I've been drinking. Absolutely.
Fair. You can't. Oh, I like this one a lot. You can't respect something but not support it at the same time.
What?
So it's like saying, I respect that you have that opinion, but I don't support it. It's like you can't.
Interesting.
How do you feel?
I don't know. That's a tough one for me because I'm really confused by the word.
I know.
I'm like so.
I had to
I'm like
sit with
trying to
it for a
think of an
really long time.
example. I think.
So I think let's go with something that is just really intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think of an example that wouldn't be with me. Something that I wouldn't agree with. Could I respect religion, but not agree with it? I would say I do. I can respect your right to that religion,
right?
but I don't support religion. Would that be?
I don't know.
Like organized religion? But I respect that that's what you need to like get you through your day to day.
Well, think about like I guess I wonder if this person means like this is complicated.
I know, that's why
the more I
was
think
like,
about
I
it, the
don't
more
know.
it's complicated because like with abortion,
Yeah.
you can say I respect it but I don't support it.
Yeah.
To me, like that doesn't make sense.
I mean, honestly, I don't care if you respect it or support it as long as you're not actively trying to take it away from the people who needs it. I don't really give a fuck what your opinion is of it.
That's what I'm saying. This person is saying like you can't say I respect it but I don't support it or I don't know.
Yeah, that's tricky.
It is tricky because even with like guns, people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, I don't own them, but I respect your right to have them." I don't.
I do. I do.
don't.
I respect somebody's right to have it if they need it for their family or whatever the fuck they need it for. I don't respect certain guns, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Or like the lax gun laws that we have that allows you to just take it into a fucking crowded place
Yep.
because you can open carry in Ohio now with fucking like no training or anything, just fucking having it out. That I don't really fucking think is cool, but
I know this is a complicated one.
Yeah.
You can't respect something but not support it at the same time. I respect abortion, but I don't support it. Like to me, no, you don't then.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you don't respect the person. But like maybe you do. I don't know.
To me, it feels
Because I've
like
never
you
been on that
can't-
side.
You can't respect it if you don't support it.
But do you think that we don't respect religion then? Because we don't support it.
I don't respect it.
Okay.
I understand, and I would never try and take someone's right to practice a religion
Sure.
away, but I don't respect how it's
No, I don't
run.
respect the religion itself, but I respect people wanting to do it. Like, I guess I understand. Maybe
Well, see, I think we're just
complicated.
it is because it's not that you respect the religion, you respect the person.
Yeah.
So I support the person.
Yeah.
I respect the person. I don't respect the organization.
agree
I
with
don't
that.
support the organization.
No.
See?
Yeah.
This is complicated. If
Tricky.
any of you have figured out an easier way to navigate this one, please tell us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is
tricky.
complicated.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just feel like it's one of those really nuanced like questions where there's just like a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm using that word incorrectly.
No. I think you used it right. Hot take. You used that right.
Thanks. Oh, this is from probably someone in California. It says front yards are a status symbol and a waste of water. Hey, babe, we're in Ohio. It fucking rains all the time. Like, we have front
That's true.
yards, but we don't have to water them. I've fucking never watered my grass. It just stays wet in this bitch.
I do think they're useless, though.
Well, I mean, yes and no. You can put things that, like, our yards, we've put, maybe front yards are kind of weird.
Well, that's what they're talking about.
But, like, I put chairs in my front yard. We watch fireworks.
your front yard is like
It's very small.
3 feet.
It's not a big front yard.
I have a giant front
But
yard.
I wouldn't say it's a status symbol.
I
Yeah,
think it is. I think if you have a giant
I
front
think if
yard,
you have a house, it's a status symbol. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
like I
That's
was
true.
homeless for a little
That's
bit,
true.
so
yeah, no, that's true. But I also think that like if you have just this grandiose amount of grass that is just like
well, I think grass in general is kind of useless.
yeah,
but
A form
like
of
I guess
presenting your house,
yeah,
it's like a bunch of
I
tiny
think
plants
it's
going.
annoying.
Ta-da!
It's annoying to like have to take care of it. Like I don't want to take care of you. You
Yeah.
do nothing for me. Just in front of my house. But it's not a waste of water for us because it's wet here very often.
Yeah, but in other places, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I get
is.
that.
Okay,
Clover fields or whatever. Clover yards.
ice in drinks is trash.
Mm,
I disagree.
I do agree.
I hate that.
Sometimes I
Well,
can do
oh.
ice, but sometimes it has to be a right ice. If I get a cubed ice, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out
You're
with
a
your
crushed
cubed.
ice
I'm a
lady?
crushed ice bitch. Or
I'm
I
a
like-
crushed ice bitch.
I like really small cubes, those little tiny ones, like
Little
what,
crunchy
like
guys.
yeah, like what you used to get at Starbucks. Do you still? Probably. It's just a little. They're like flakes.
What?
Kind of, but they're very small cubes, but they flake off kind of, so you could just get a small flaky.
Ew, I hate that. Oh my god, my mouth is unhappy.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like that. I think it's because my kids have put so much stuff in my drinks and then I've gone to take a sip and I'm like, that's dirt.
Yeah,
I don't like anything that could have the same texture as it.
It's not the same texture as dirt. It's an ice cube, babe.
Yeah, but my mouth, if it's a flake of it.
It's not a it's like when it gets small, it gets like thin and flat. You can just crunch it real easy.
That's grass.
No,
That is grass to
it's
me.
it's like a square. It looks like a square,
Okay.
but like 2D, not 3D. Do you feel me?
No.
Just like this,
No.
flat square.
Do you like the ones you get at Circle K? That's like the snow ice?
No,
You don't like that ice?
disgusting.
I like that ice.
No, that's
I
a snow
crunch it.
cone.
I love chewing on ice.
No, that's why I can't do fucking big ass cubes. I can chew on ice if it's the small guys. If it's
People,
the flaky guys.
when I used to go, quit calling them flaky guys. It's upsetting me.
well, it's because I don't feel they're as strong. They've got some flake to them. They've got some give.
You like some bitch ass ice.
Yeah, the kind that are squares, but they got a hole in them. Do you
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah.
Those are my shits.
Yeah. No.
Okay, anyways, go
I
on.
like it. Oh, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, no. I'd be at restaurants and I'd be at the end of my drink and I'd be like tipping it back and like crunching on the ice. And servers would come over and they're like, do you want more? Do you want more to drink? And I'm like, no.
I like to eat this.
I just want to eat my ice. I'm not finished with my ice
See,
yet.
this is what I don't like when I'm finishing a drink and one of the big ice cubes are
It
in there and
just
it
shoots you in the
smacks me in the
face.
fucking tooth. That's offensive and I'm fucking pissed.
Because you're like tipping it and nothing's happening. So you give it a little shake
Yeah,
and then
then
it's like
it's like,
boom. Punches
Right in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Fuck that ice.
Sierra likes water with no ice in it and it is
I like a room temperature drink because I have sensitive
Offensive.
teeth. I have sensitive teeth because I shouldn't be going to the doctor. Who wrote this?
What's it say?
This is supposed to be in my mind only. It says I like the smell of my own BO. But I think everyone else's is gross. Me too.
I love smelling my BO.
Me too.
I
I'm
can
like,
recognize it's not good, but
Me
I
too.
do like to smell it.
I think it's like interesting. Sometimes
It is interesting. I'll
That's
smell
also-
anything that my body makes
Yeah,
and think it's interesting. Sometimes I
but
rub
if I
behind
smell
my
Corey's,
ears.
I'm like
Oh.
disgusting. What were you gonna say? Don't say your own JJ juices.
Well, yeah, that. But
No.
sometimes I rub behind my ear, and I'm like, "What's that?"
Oh, I thought you meant you rub your. Have you seen that TikTok trend?
What?
Where they're telling people to dip their fingers in their Virginias and rub it behind their ear like a perfume.
No.
It's supposed to be like.
I mean, I'm sure I've
pheromones.
accidentally done that before.
Definitely. That's probably why I've had so many boyfriends.
Yeah, that's why I'm so irresistible. All my best friends fall in love with me. Because I'd be rubbing my clam juice behind my ears.
Oh, I forgot I had a sticker on my forehead this whole
I've
time.
been staring at it. So I didn't want to say something because I didn't want to draw your attention
I
to
had
it.
a huge zit on my forehead, and I broke it open, and I was like, I can't put fresh makeup on that. That is a crater in my forehead, so I had to put
Oh.
a sticker over it.
I would definitely pack powder in it.
I can't do it. It hurts. I've got too many wounds right now that like I just can't do it. But anyways,
Fair.
yeah, I don't know why. Especially
I think you should like your own smells.
yeah. I
If
don't
it
think you
doesn't
should
smell
be-
good to
I'm
you,
not
you should see someone.
There's like one time that I've been disgusted by my BO.
Oh, me too. And that's
It
when
was
I
like-
went to the doctor and found a tampon in me for a
Oh,
month.
I was like in your armpit.
No, not my armpit. Okay. All sauces are dips, but not all dips are sauces. Another thinker.
I'll tell you one thing. I used to have dips, so I would get like a dip, you know, like a dip, you know.
No.
And I don't know. And then so they were like, no, it wasn't a dip.
where are
It was a soup. It was a soup. Here's what I would do. It was like. It was like a cheeseburger soup, delicious.
Okay.
And I got some to take home, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, I don't want to just eat this as a soup. It feels weird. So I made pasta and put it over, and I was like, now it's a sauce, cheeseburger sauce pasta.
What?
It was
Pasta?
delicious because I fucking love pasta.
Okay.
If you give me anything that's liquidy, I'll probably try to put it over pasta, except for jelly, you weirdos.
I agree with this statement, though. All
Okay.
sauces are dips, but not all dips are
It
sauces.
hurts my head to think about, so I'm gonna
Okay.
agree as well.
Think barbecue.
Yeah,
That's a sauce, but you would dip something in it. Marinara
I
is a
hate
sauce,
barbecue.
but you would dip something in it.
Okay, yeah. But what's a sauce that you wouldn't dip? Or wait, what's a dip that you wouldn't sauce? Buffalo chicken? I make that a sauce.
No, like French onion dip.
I make that a soup.
Plop it on. Well, that's not what we're
That's
talking
not
about.
a sauce?
You get your mind off soups, you fucking weirdo.
Oh my god, you guys got any good soup recipes? I love soup.
Let me tell you, you're gonna take a potato. You're gonna grate it. Okay.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Men are more self-centered than women. Assuming they mean this is you. So we're assuming they mean cis
Yeah.
men are more
Yep.
self-centered than women. Interesting. I can't say because I have a platform.
I
feel like people
say
get mad
yes,
at me.
and I'll tell you why.
Okay, please. Oh, I think yes too, but I'll tell you why.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you just want to copy what I say next?
I want to see if we have the same thing.
Okay.
So you say it quietly into the mic. I won't listen.
Okay, I think that men are more self-centered than women, cis men, because they don't get out of the way when you're walking the same way on the street. Or they don't ask to do something, they just do it and assume that their schedule is more important than yours. Okay.
I just see your eyes go wide. Okay, so my thought is just because they've grown up in a world that is basically catered to all of their needs and, put them first and told them that they were put first. And all of the things that we see is men saving women and all. I don't think it's their fault, but I think a lot of it is
And I said,
cis white men being
they
told.
don't get out of the way when you're walking down the street.
Oh my
or
fucking
like,
god! Let me tell you something. As a server, I've had multiple times where I'm like, I'm just not gonna move. And this guy, they don't. Let me tell you something. If you're a guy and you're listening to this and you're like, fuck no, blah blah blah, hang out with any female presenting person that you know and watch them walk down a street and not move for men and see how many times they get fucking ran into.
shoulder check.
Yes, they won't move. They expect you to.
Yes.
And yeah, a lot of the world is catered for them. That's just the way it is. I'll tell you one thing again, because now I have a girl. I'm a mother to a boy and a girl, and the world treats them very differently, even as children and babies. I was going to
say, it may also be because they're 10 years apart that they're
no.
treating them different.
I'm thinking of Noah as a baby. Just the way that he was treated. So he was coddled more than she is. And kind of like, it's very...
weird.
Yeah.
One of the things that I also whispered into the mic while you were lying is I said that like men don't really ask about their like what they want to do. They just do it. And it's because they only focus on like their own schedule and just assume that it's going to be fine with you, and like you have to rearrange everything because you're now catering to them. And what I think self-centered gets such a negative connotation, but I think what it really means is just like I think
putting
about
yourself
me
first,
and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is inconvenient when one person is doing it more than the other.
Yes, I'll tell you right now, if you're interested in this conversation at all, you need to go read the book. I don't tell me any spoilers if you read it and I haven't. I know like so many majority of readers have, because it's been told to me more than any other book to read. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Fucking, I'm in the middle of that. I'm about like I'm at like chapter 15 maybe. I said 30% because I'm reading on a Kindle, so I no percentages. But I'm that she is basically like, I won't give any spoilers, but like she's a famous person, and her whole shtick is like, I've just started being like a man. Like a man wouldn't ask to do these things; they would just fucking do it. So I just did it, and like
that was me last night.
And it's you know, you get called like cold and fucking a bitch and all of these things if you're just putting yourself first, but it's like, but they do it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's how they get ahead.
Right.
Like sometimes you have to.
Last night I wanted to just like chill, have a glass of wine and make a fire.
Yeah.
I used to do that by myself all the time when I was living at my parents. And now I don't do that unless I ask Shane first.
Yeah.
And not that like he cares or would tell me no, but I just feel like I have to. It is an internalized thing.
Yes.
And so yesterday I was like, I don't need his permission.
Do it.
I don't need his permission to make a fire. I'm going to go make a fire. And did I do it the right way? I don't know. It was on fire.
Yeah, and that's all.
There was flames and heat.
To me, 10 out of 10. You did it.
I did.
If it was on fire.
I found a tote full of wood pieces that didn't look like they were going to be used for anything, and I just dumped them in there. I didn't. And guess what? He came out and played guitar, and he just hung out because it just was what it was. Yeah. So
that's amazing.
Make your own fire, babe.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
My turn? Yep. I can't remember who did what.
Was it your turn? I think it's my turn.
It was your turn. You want that one?
Yeah. Motorcycles should be illegal. Like, you're so small. It's so dangerous.
Oh, I'll tell you. I have if you have a motorcycle and you like it, good for you. But there's
they scare me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, I told Corey, I was like, please don't ever get one. Please don't. And he was like, I have no want to get one. I'm like, thank God, because
my dad recently got one.
It scares the fucking shit out of me. I don't like being on them. Yep. I don't like to not have anything protecting me when I'm going that fast. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you shouldn't be going that fast.
You ever gone down a hill on a bicycle?
Yeah.
You want to put a motor on it? Excuse me?
And goes 80 on the highway?
Pass.
And then I see
weave in and out of cars.
I fucking cannot stand that. I can't stand it. Mainly because my anxiety. I'm like, I'm gonna watch a death here. Like, I'm gonna see a crash, and I'm sick about it because I feel like I'm watching someone doing something horribly dangerous, and I can't be like, hey, stop. But like, you don't.
I know of 3 people who have died on motorcycles.
Yeah, I know a lot. I know a lot, and I know people. I know like maybe 2 or 3 that have either gotten like life changing like paralysis or like burns all over their road rash, like burns all over their body, like incapacitating things from being in a motorcycle accident. It's very scary.
Yeah, just take it away.
Yeah,
anything that's just gonna like hurt people because someone didn't use it correctly or someone wasn't paying attention, take it away.
It scares me.
Lock us all in our houses.
I don't want
in a big old bubble.
That's for sure.
Yeah, these really are all over the place.
They are. Wow. People who have more than 2 kids are selfish. Yikes. Hey, I don't parent people who are fucking wanting to be childless. Don't parent people who want to have more than 2 kids.
You're parenting people?
Or whatever. Don't police people. That's
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah. I don't police people who don't want to have kids. And that's your right. I think that that's so yucky. That feels like I get where you're coming from, but yeah.
I don't.
I do, because I know people who are like, I'm assuming this person is thinking of somebody who has a ton of kids that they can't take care of. That's always who it fucking is. It's always like, I know one person who had a bunch of kids they can't take care of. But I know a lot of people who grew up in big families and had a fucking blast. Also, I have like 5 sisters. So like, what are you saying? Half of them shouldn't be here?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
It feels like policing people's bodies.
Yep.
And what they do with it.
I don't like using the word selfish, because I think if you have any amount of children, that is one of the most selfless things that you can do.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying if you don't have kids that you're selfish. I don't think that's true either.
No.
Because one that I didn't put in but I saw in there was that having children should be more of a conscious choice rather than looked at as a next step.
I agree with that.
I fully
100%.
believe that.
I agree with that 100%. But like I said, I know people who have 6 kids who are fucking amazing parents.
100%.
Amazing. They deserve every single one of those kids, and those kids deserve them.
Yep.
Are they selfish people for that? No, like you said, that especially the matriarch of those families, a lot of times are giving up everything.
Yes.
To take care of the
completely selfless.
Yes.
I know a listener of ours who is a friend of mine I worked with has had HG, I think, for 3 of her pregnancies.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I almost just cried. The fact that I know that she's had to have IVs and that she has been in and out of hospitals and that she has like almost given her life, her literal life, to make sure that these children are brought into the world. Like, that is the most selfless thing you can do.
Agreed.
And she still works her ass off to make sure her other kids are taken care of while she's just trying to survive.
Yeah.
So I disagree with this statement.
I agree.
And
I agree to disagree.
That's why I wanted to put all different kinds of ones in here, because I don't agree with that. Yeah, that's what a hot take is like, it's going to make people feel some type of way. But that one, I didn't know if we were going to pull it out or not, but I definitely wanted to highlight the fact that I think that people who do have children, it is a very selfless thing to do.
I agree.
So I hate cake.
I agree. I agree too.
Fuck
cake.
I used
Cookies
to give
and pie. They're better.
I used to give up cake for Lent every single year.
You're like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't like cake. And there were so many birthdays that happened during Lent that I was like, fuck a cake. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll have the ice cream every time.
I think my mom made me a cake last year for my birthday. Or maybe, it was last year for my birthday. We don't talk about this year's birthday, but
we had a cake on this year's birthday, but it was a better cake. It was ice cream.
It was an ice cream cake, which are superior.
Delicious.
That was a hot take. I didn't even put it in here because that is just a fact.
No,
it's not
ice
a
cream
hot take.
cakes will always be better.
Yes.
I've never had if you come to my birthday and you bring not an ice cream cake, who the fuck? You don't know me. You don't know me.
Yeah. Anyway, she made me a cake and she was like, do you want a slice? Do you want it with strawberries or do you want it with ice? It was angel fruit cake. And I was
that's
like,
pretty good actually.
It is, but I was like, and I want cake.
No, I'm not in a cake mood.
I
gotta be in
it. Bitch. I would eat a cupcake.
Yeah, cupcakes are cool.
Because the ratio of cake to filling to icing is way better.
I agree.
Okay.
Eye and dental insurance. So weird that we just shouldn't be separate from health insurance. Fuck yeah.
100%.
They should all be free.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to have these fucking eyes.
I didn't ask for these teeth.
I didn't ask to be fucking blind.
I didn't ask to have IBS.
Can you imagine? I'm just out here fucking blind and I can't it's horrific out here.
And they're like,
being
you
blind
can't
as
see.
fuck.
I need you to pay me.
I don't know what you want me to do about that. Oh.
Either don't see.
Yeah. And die. Because I would surely die.
Yeah.
I tell Corey that all the time. I'm like, if we ever had like an apocalyptic something and we were out there fucking foraging and being all like, what's that fucking zombie show?
Zombieland?
No. Show. Walking Dead.
Okay.
I would die. I would probably just have to.
If it's an apocalyptic situation.
Because if I lose my glasses or like my contacts dry out or I lose one, I'm a goner. I am fucking gone. Like I'm basically defenseless at that point. I'm a small little deer.
I have learned a lot of skills because I've avoided the eye doctor. Like being able to tell who people are by their walk because I can't see their face.
No, mine is a full blob. If you're walking.
Being able to read words at like a shape instead of because I can't see individual letters.
Sure.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's all the skills I have.
Good skills.
Yeah. Game of Thrones is a garbage book series.
I've never read the books, but I probably can agree because I tried to read them 3 times and I couldn't get past the first like 2 chapters.
Wow.
Yeah. Show though, titties, gore, titties, fucking
titties and gore, titties and gore, titties and gore.
You want to keep my attention? Throw a pair of boobies at me every once in a while. It's like clang, 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 clang. A lot of serious talk. Pair of titties. I'm back in. I am in.
It was too dark for me. Dark is in like the.
Oh, you gotta brighten your TV. We did the brightness setting.
I just fell asleep.
Okay.
I was like, this wants my eyes to be closed. So I just was like, too much happening.
Yeah.
Not enough for me to stay awake for.
Not enough boobs. What, do you just need to watch straight porn? There were so many boobs.
Game of Hose.
Oh. And I watched that too.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is overhyped. It's not that good. As someone who's never gone to Chick-fil-A, I agree.
I have gone to Chick-fil-A.
I have no want to go there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I don't understand why people stand. They don't stand. They sit in their car in that fucking line.
Is there a line?
It's so long.
Is Chick-fil-A the homophobic one?
Yes.
Well, fuck them anyways.
Yeah, I don't go to Chick-fil-A.
They can have the yummiest fucking chicken in the world.
I'm not eating it.
Sitting in there in that line.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know anything about Chick-fil-A because once I heard they were homophobic, I was like, all bets are off, friend.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Their chicken is just like whatever to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever crave it. So, fuck them.
Fuck your chicken. Chick-fuck-fillet.
Chick-fuck-lay.
Chick-fuck-a.
Fuck chickens.
Fuck fillet.
Fuck fillet.
Fuck chickens. I just heard you say that.
Mine didn't roll off the tongue as well.
It still sounds.
It's my bad. I trust cat people more than dog people.
Yep, I agree. Because it takes anyone will love a dog because a dog loves you.
That's not true.
Yeah. Dogs will love people.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a cat person.
Okay, which one of us do you think is more trustworthy?
I didn't say trustworthy. I just said it's easier to love them because here's.
We're not talking about love.
Well, what did it say? The trust. No, here's why I think you could trust me. I'm so trustworthy. Okay. Have to be on time.
Okay.
With your life, probably.
Okay.
But here's why. What?
Nothing. I'm just listening.
I just think cats don't give you anything. And
exactly.
Dogs give you everything. And so it's like easy to love a dog. You have to really love just fucking taking care of something that absolutely hates you.
You don't have to do much.
To take care of a cat?
Yeah.
If you're a good cat owner, you do.
What do you have to do?
Well, leave them alone. You gotta move a lot of shit because they've been knocking shit off.
You cannot tell me that you work more for your cat than you do your dogs.
I don't know. It's so easy to please my dogs.
Yeah, but you have to take them to the groomers.
Oh, that's true.
Like, there's so many things.
They're very
you have to
high
do for
maintenance.
Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust dog people. I trust people that dogs trust.
Yeah. Oh, I trust people that cats trust. I feel like cats fucking know.
No,
like
cats are dicks.
Cats love you.
Because I'm allergic to them. They want to kill me. Every cat that I've been around is like, oh, you don't want me around? Looks like I'm going to jump on your back. My roommate freshman year in college brought a cat home. She named it Raja. And it would climb my backpack while I was working at my desk. God. And then all of a sudden I'd be like typing and then it was on my shoulder.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. We were not allowed to have pets. I'm like, Alicia, you cannot keep this cat here. We have a cleaning lady. She comes weekly. She's gonna tell on us.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I think that cats are just like a hard animal to love, and I think that's why I love them so much, because they don't need you to love them. They just like, but some do. Like my cat's awesome.
Yeah,
She's like
your
a
cat.
bitch, but like she also wants you to like love her.
I like animals, but
Yeah.
I am a dog person.
I get that. I do love my dog so much. I think
But who's more trustworthy?
you want to win this, but I don't. I'm not backing down. I think I'm
I
pretty
pick dog people.
Oh, you mean to take care of something?
Two
Probably
men.
dog people.
I was gonna say 2 men, okay, who are potential.
Well, because my ex was a cat person. He was abusive.
Say no more.
So,
Say no fucking
and then
more.
Corey's a dog person, so yeah. But he does love. I think I love watching dog people interact with cats. That's actually one of my favorite things, because they're like, come here. Ooh, you're spicy. Come here. Ooh, you're biting.
Don't you do that?
And I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my turn.
Now that I've convinced you that dog people are more trustworthy.
Ooh, being bitchy isn't inherently bad or a poor character trait.
I agree.
I agree. And I think it goes back to what I was saying about strong women, or women that are just like fucking being like trying to make their
Assertive.
way, and are seen as bitchy when really they're just doing what men have done for so long.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
be
completely
bitchy.
agree.
I don't give a fuck.
Be bitchy 2022.
Yeah. I'm bitchy sometimes. But
All
I
the
often
time,
do
baby.
like I'm not going to be like a bully.
And
I
here's
can
the
be
thing.
a bitch.
Like, don't call me a bitch with the intent to insult me.
No, that's a fucking compliment, baby. Thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate that.
Don't act like it's a bad thing.
Bitch. Hey.
If you drink a Bloody Mary after 12 p.m., you're weird.
Were you supposed to drink them for breakfast? What's wrong with you?
I guess that's a breakfast drink, apparently. I think if you drink a Bloody Mary anytime, you're
That's
fucking
a brunch
weird.
drink. You can drink it for lunch, brunch, dinner, afternoon delights.
I think if you drink tomato juice,
I love tomato juice.
you're fucking weird.
I hate tomatoes. Love tomato juice. It doesn't make sense.
Clamato juice? Clamato? Fuck, get out of here. That's so gross.
I don't think I've
sorry.
ever
I
had
don't want a drink
what's
that has a
Clamato?
cheeseburger stuck in it, okay?
What?
You've never seen a Bloody Mary with a tiny slider stuck in it? I'm sorry.
No.
Get the bacon out of my beverage.
Those are my favorite Bloody Marys. I like a Bloody Mary that I could chew.
That's so gross.
I'm like, what do we got? We got olives. We got celery. We got pickles. This is a cheeseburger.
Yeah, no.
I had one that had chicken strips in it. Not in it, but
Why?
on sticks on top of it.
Why?
Who knows? But it was delicious.
God damn, I hate that. You're weird for that.
Oh,
If you're a Bloody Mary person, I don't trust you.
great. We're learning a lot about each other.
You drink Bloody Marys?
Not often, but yeah, sometimes.
You like them?
I fucking love tomato juice.
Tomato juice is fucking gross.
It's better than a lot of other things. I will drink a Bloody Mary before I drink a whiskey something.
I knew you were going to say whiskey.
I
A
fucking
whiskey
hate
drink?
whiskey.
You said a drink.
A vodka drink. I drink
No.
a burger drink.
I drink a burger drink.
Oh, you wrote this, and we
Yeah.
read it. Home
Yeah.
wrecking.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even get outside this house, bitch. You can't even get in or something. Peanut butter is gross. It smells like a dirty diaper. I'm a nanny and can't tell the difference. Well, hey, are those kids only eating peanut butter?
And
Because
also,
my baby shit smells like shit.
I agree. Peanut butter
did you
does not
have-
smell like a diaper.
Did you have COVID? Because
That's what I was going to say. You got some nose stuff going on.
a friend of my sister's friend from work had COVID, and now every time her kids shit, she smells peanut butter. I swear to God. Same fucking thing. Or chemicals. She's like, it's very one or the other.
Rachel says the same thing.
Yeah. So like,
Interesting.
maybe that's a you problem.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I
Are we
like peanut
gaslighting
butter.
her?
I like peanut butter and I like jelly. What's your fucking problem on my sandwiches? Those are poor people sandwiches. I grew up on that shit.
You're going to watch me put it in a Bloody Mary here soon.
Just a PB&J on top of my Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Books are better than movies.
Obviously. Obviously.
Oh my God.
There's
wrong.
There's so much more inside every book that they turn into a movie.
And it's so much more effort to consume it. And I don't have the fucking time or focus.
It depends. I've watched a lot, like The Notebook. I love that movie more than that. Excuse me. The movie, those
not over.
characters, it still ain't over. Oh,
it wasn't over.
Still not over. Oh my God. So that movie, those characters were brilliant. And they made me feel things that I didn't feel when I read the book in my downstairs.
Yeah.
Obviously. Plus, they were beautiful people to look at fornicating.
Right.
Even though I think they were supposed to. No, they were adults when they did it. Okay, we're cool.
Were they?
When they did it, yeah. They were teenagers when they fell in love. But then they
They didn't do it in the abandoned house?
They wanted to, but they didn't.
Are you sure?
Yes. That first time was when they did it.
What first time?
When he says it's still not over.
That was the first time they did it?
That was the first time they ever did it.
I don't believe you.
I swear to God, rewatch the I watched it so many times.
I can't trust you because you're a cat person and because you drink Bloody Marys.
Tell us in the comments. Am I right again?
Did they fuck as teenagers or did they fuck in the rain?
But they were wet. They were in the rain. They were inside. Wet. Anyways, yeah, so that's a complicated. I guess it depends, but I just love a good book. But it is difficult because, like, I have kids now. It's much easier to watch a movie and be done with it. If I read a book, it takes me like a week and a half, and I just want to know what happens.
It takes me a year to read a book.
Yeah, well, see, that's why on my TikTok, at Sierra Tangents. No, that's why I'm like specifically trying to find books that I can read like quick. Yeah. Where the Crawdads Sing is not on that list. I'll tell you that. It's a great book, I thought, but a lot of details.
Yeah,
too really much. Sets the scenes.
Too much.
Yeah. You don't need it.
Nope. It is your turn.
Thick boys. Whoa. Support animals should be or should not be considered service. Should be. I read one earlier that was should not be.
Oh.
So support animals should be service animals. I disagree.
I disagree too, only because of the training that has to go in.
And I've watched so many videos like on TikTok or wherever of people bringing their support animals into stores and them attacking service animals.
And that's what I mean, is the amount of training that goes in. I understand
needing it, but then they should be trained. They need to be trained then.
Yeah.
Because you can't bring your chihuahua or fucking, I think the one was it was a small like Shih Tzu looking dog, and it was just like attacking like one with the vest. I don't know what kind of dog it was. But it was a good boy, is all I know, and he was on duty. And yeah. And then the owner was freaking out, and it's like, well, don't fucking why would you, if you know your dog's not good around other dogs, don't bring it in a place that might have other dogs.
Just because it supports you and is a bully to everyone else does not mean you could bring him into Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
The workforce in the U.S. is designed to create burnout on purpose.
Yes.
Other places care about their workers.
Yes.
And that's why the U.S. is overrated.
Yes. They want us to stay poor, and then we will accept it because we have no other alternative.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I was thinking about this. There was a culture that was created to look down on people who thrifted or who needed to go to Goodwill. And so, like, I remember thinking like gross if I got something from a thrift store.
Yep.
Because it carried such a negative connotation. I love it now.
Yeah.
And there's a whole culture about stooping. Are you familiar with stooping?
No.
Essentially, stooping is where you just put something out in front of your house.
I stoop all the time. I put shit out there and then people just come and get it.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
That's called stooping. And
I know it'll be gone by the morning, and I love those people.
It keeps it out of landfills.
Yep.
It gives it a new life.
Yep.
And before, people are like, oh, trash pickers. But that has such a negative connotation, and it's meant to make people feel bad so that they
go
feed
and buy
this consumerism.
Capitalism. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. And I was just talking about Corey about having a little theory, because he's like, why would they want to force people to have babies right now? Because like formula shortages and all that. And I'm like, because it keeps poor people poor. If you force people to have children that they can't take care of, then they have to work that job. And they can't demand better. They can't demand that you give them more money.
Yeah.
You're creating workers who are basically forced to work for you because they have no other alternative because they have mouths to feed.
Right.
Like, it's kind of, in my mind, it's like, well, of course they would try to do that.
Yes.
They don't give a fuck about the kids or the parents. They want workers to work for them.
Right.
Who do you think are paying these politicians that are making these laws? Duh. It has nothing to do with Christianity. It has nothing to do with any of that.
No, that's all
nothing.
just a freaking manipulation
tactic.
Yeah,
of course.
It is very easy to say, like, look, hide behind. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
You're hiding behind the curtain of whatever is going to get people on your bandwagon. But really, you're just pulling strings to make yourself,
of course,
more money.
Yep.
Or get your way.
Is it your turn? My turn.
It's your turn.
A hot dog isn't a hot dog until you add a bun. It's a Frank.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What?
That's hard to think about.
Is a hot dog bun a hot dog bun if it doesn't have a hot dog in it?
It's just a bun.
Is it?
I don't know.
Because we call a hamburger bun just a bun.
Do we?
I do. I just call it like, give me a bun.
I think bun is an umbrella term.
I'm thinking too hard about these.
I know.
A hot dog can be a Frank if you want it to be, I guess.
Yeah, I call my
if you want to die on that fucking hill, my hot dog's name is Dave.
I don't like that.
Ew.
Social media should have an age restriction like voting and buying alcohol.
Yes, but not like 18. But
well,
yeah, I definitely
like
don't think there should be 8-year-olds on social media. That's very...
Well, and that's what I was going to say is I feel like there is, or there was the intention, but how can you...
police that?
Right.
That should be a parental thing. And honestly, I'm not like judging, but if you're a parent, please don't let your children under like 16 have access to the internet without you being around. It's just really dangerous.
Even at 16, I feel like people are real fucking ballsy behind that keyboard and you don't understand. That's a real vulnerable age to be saying some shit when your feelings are leading your fingers.
Yeah. If anything, it's to protect your children, but also to protect them from the things they might say, because that shit lives on the internet for fucking ever, and kids are stupid. So, like,
truly.
You don't... that's something that... Noah doesn't have a cell phone. He doesn't have access to the internet. He won't for a very, very long time. And I don't feel that I'm, like... hindering him in any way because there's nothing on there for him right now. Anything he wants to do on the internet, we do together. So cis guy's making a big deal about getting hit in the crotch as a learned behavior. Ooh,
I wonder about that.
That's very interesting. Again, I do not know as much about testicles as I should.
I have heard it described to me as like,
I think they make that reaction because they've seen that reaction made so many times.
I don't know. I've never had balls, so like I can't say what it feels like. But I wonder if the act of collapsing and folding over. But Shane's told me that sometimes it's made him like
sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like nauseous.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess I don't know, but I do wonder.
Sorry.
I do wonder how much
of it is just like what they've seen.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
Because, which is ironic, because I wonder if cis women saw other cis women responding to cramps in a really intense way.
No, I've never seen anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's so painful. It's equivalent to a heart attack.
We are like made to, we're supposed to hide it.
Right.
I've always hidden my cramps. There's a TikTok page that I follow where they are like these people at like a mall or something, and they have a thing that you can put around that is like menstrual cramps, and they do it to guys, and guys tap out at like level 4, level 7 I think was the highest I've ever saw a guy, and they're whimpering, and they do it for a girl, and she's just like sitting there still talking. They're like, by the way, this is level 10 and you're still able to have a conversation. She's like, yeah, this is like on my bad day. And I'm like, dude, but truly, we were just taught like it's gonna make people uncomfortable if you talk about how bad that hurts. Like,
no one's supposed to know that you're menstruating.
No, definitely don't say you have cramps, because that's fucking weird. Now we all know you're bleeding.
Don't say you're bleeding, you fucking weirdo.
Now you grossed us all out.
Yeah. Great. Class dismissed, you
feel
sicko.
Gross about your pain.
This one's going to make you mad.
Oh boy. How do you know? You knew it before you opened it?
Well, I saw the first word.
Okay.
Lizzo sucks.
Fuck
Sorry.
you. Just kidding. Fuck you.
I disagree.
I get it. I get why you would think that,
You
but you're
do.
wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah, what's it like to be wrong?
Yeah. I'm sorry I shouted so loud, but that was a gut reaction because Lizzo's. It's one of those things again. Lizzo made me feel. She's like one of the first role models I had that made me feel like, yeah. Why do I give a fuck what these people think about what I look like, what I'm doing? I know I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah.
So she like made every insecure girl because that her songs came out like as I was leaving that abusive relationship, and I was like, oh shit, you know what? That is who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
That's who the fuck I am. So I think Lizzo's my Beyonce.
And, well, people who look like Lizzo, who aren't quote unquote
conventionally
stereotypically
attractive.
what the media pushes.
Yeah.
Having the confidence that she does to own who she is and knowing that she's bad and knowing that she's beautiful.
Yep.
And knowing that she's talented made room for people to be unapologetically proud to exist in themselves.
Yes.
And that is powerful.
Yes.
But also, do you know she's classically trained?
What does that mean?
She's a classically trained musician. So she understands like music theory.
Yeah.
So there is so much intricate thought that goes into the music that she makes.
That's why they're so goddamn catchy.
Yes.
Even if you don't like Lizzo, a song of hers comes on, you're fucking singing it. 'Cause you know the words. I know you know the words.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, she's powerful.
Amazing.
And again, just because you're not
your
fan,
thing, but just understand what she did for me. She made me at a time
and
when
so many
I
others.
felt, like I was worth nothing. She made me realize that I was fucking still a bad bitch. That bad bitch was inside there all along. And why the fuck did I think I needed him to tell me it was in there? I don't.
Right.
He pushed
I need
it down
Lizzo to tell me.
Yeah, and she does.
Yeah. Oh, it's you.
Oh. I'm busy is a lame excuse. Ooh. Ew. If you truly love someone, you will have time for them. No.
Can I tell you, I think a cis male sent that in?
Yeah. No. No.
I can't judge based on the profile.
Nobody owes you their time. No offense. Nobody owes you their time. And maybe you might equate quality time. That might be your love language. So you think that love, like time, is equal to love, but that's not the case. I love a lot of people and I don't need to be around them 24/7 or even once a year. Truly, for some of my
saying
people.
that I'm busy is a lame excuse is just shaming someone for
being busy,
prioritizing their time in a way that they think is going to be most beneficial to them.
Yeah.
And if I'm busy means I'm taking a nap, they're fucking busy.
Same.
Sorry.
That's fucking me.
Yeah.
Sorry. People are like, oh, Sierra, what are you going to do? Sleep? Yeah, because I'm fucking tired and I need to sleep. Do you want me to be around you and be a huge bitch?
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm tired.
Self-care is an important thing to do. And if I choose to schedule that into my day, then
prioritize myself.
I'm busy.
Yep.
Sorry about it. And if you don't enjoy that, then I don't want to enjoy, you don't get to enjoy me.
No, exactly. Sorry. I had friends like that who were like, needed to be around each other 24/7, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this.
Yes.
I cannot do this. Yep. That's not who I am as a person. I need to be able to be away from people and unwind and like recharge my batteries, and I like, you're not letting me do that.
Yeah.
And I think get like that with my children sometimes. Like, I am so grateful that now Sawyer is sleeping a little bit earlier because I was telling Corey, like, I think I've been bitchy, quote unquote, but I really have. I said, I think I've been more bitchy and like in a bad mood recently because I have no alone time. Every time that I'm like, I'm always with someone, even if it's a baby. But like, that's, to me, I love my baby. Don't tell me I don't love my baby, but sometimes I'm busy, baby.
Yes.
Mommy can't be around you right now because it makes me a better mom when I'm not.
Right.
All the time.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed. How many more of these are we going to do?
I don't really care, but it's up to you.
Do 2 more
Are there
each?
any that you want us?
I don't know. People over 75 should not be driving.
Oh.
Does feel a bit ageist.
It definitely does.
But I do agree that there should be something,
like a relicensing kind of a thing.
Yeah, there should be something put in place to like really check some shit out. I don't know what age that should be.
I saw the scariest thing. I have had multiple issues with that, but I saw one time elderly person turn out and just start driving on the wrong side of the road completely. And I was like, I don't know. I can't go up and tell them, but like I just had to watch. And then finally they corrected. But I was like, oh my God, that stressed me out. And then another time I went to the store with my mom and we come out and there is this older woman who is just like very confused, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's saying like, I can't find my car. I don't know where I parked. Like, these are my keys. Can you help me find my car?
Mm-hmm.
And me and my mom were like, okay, like, hold on. And I think my mom was doing maybe she wasn't there with me, but I had to go inside. I was like, is there someone I can call? I didn't have my phone on me, but I'm like, I'll go inside and let them know if we can call. She says, yeah. We go inside to like call. We come back out. She's gone. So she must have found her car and driven away. But I'm like, oh my God, she's driving right now and she didn't even remember what fucking car she came in. Like, that to me made me very nervous for other people then on the road.
Yeah, and her.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I feel like it's a safety issue for themselves as well, but also for other people on the road sometimes. A lot to me, sometimes it's like impaired driving.
Yep. Yeah,
so
but I don't think
I don't want to be a specific age. I just think, there should definitely be more checks and balances. Maybe.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
The longest episode in the history of episodes.
You're welcome. We never get people that complain they're too long. You know that,
I know.
Right? Never.
I know.
Jeff Goldblum is kind of sexy. He's like human Kermit, but he's hot.
Kermit.
What did I say? Kermit?
Kermit the frog. Kermit the frog.
Kermit the frog here.
Kermit the frog here.
I'll agree with you that I think Jeff Goldblum is a fucking smoke show. I don't know why that would be.
He is hot in a way that, like,
conventionally unattractive, sexy zaddy way.
Yeah. I like his style.
Yeah.
He's got interesting style.
Yes, he does.
I dig that.
Yeah.
Last one for me.
No, you get 2 more.
No, I did one.
Oh.
75 one. Okay, this is like but I agree.
Oh.
Parents need to stop checking into the hospital / posting pics of their children in the bed.
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
I
understand like wanting to seek support from people on social media, like asking for thoughts, prayers, whatever. And I know that like with certain illnesses and things, people create groups to just kind of like let everyone know, like, here is how so-and-so is doing in their journey. I can understand that. But the ones who like post their kid like, hey, woke up with a rash and here we are, and the kid is just like in the bed
crying.
Yeah. Splotches all over him. Like, that's a
I'm
very,
trying to remember if I ever did that, but I don't think I ever did. I know I made statuses just to like let people know because it was too much to try to like whatever.
Right.
But
that's
I
just
don't
a
think
very
I ever posted a photo.
private thing.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I'm wondering if we will get to a part where children who are children now become adults and are like mad at their parents for how much they were posted
shared
on how much was shared about them without their consent on social media. It makes me feel a certain way with Sawyer. Like I feel like that with Noah as well, but he's old enough now kind of to tell me like, and he honestly wants me to post more of him than I do. And I'm like, Noah, I can't share that much with the world. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be a YouTube star. He wants to be like, he's like, post this of me, post this. And I'm just trying to be a little more private.
Well, yeah, because
like,
they are going to be growing up at a time where sharing things is the norm.
Yeah. And so, but I wonder if they're going to be like, why did you put that picture of me up? Or why was that like, It
is weird, too, that they'd be able to go back and see the validation that they got at that age. Like, that's strange.
Yeah, very. It definitely gives me a mental, like, I think things when I think about it.
It does sound like that does sound like a mental thing.
I think things. Yeah, when I think about it. Am I broken?
I think perhaps you may be.
This fucking broke me. What I mean,
it was that one. It was that one thing that was like, you can't respect something but also not support it.
We've straight up broke my brain.
We've not been okay since.
All right, I wanted this one because this is one I saw earlier. Hookup culture is ruining society. I want to get married, but it seems like men don't. I disagree.
I disagree as well.
Here's what I think is ruining your chances with that. I think childhood trauma and men not being able to talk about their feelings or being afraid of commitment.
Or maybe you're seeking out
the wrong. Yeah. Right.
the wrong kind of
because
people.
I'll tell you something. I was a hookup queen. Don't listen to that, Mom. But I'm just saying, I was active in hookup culture, and I am so ready to get married and so completely faithful to and like loyal to Corey, and I have no wants to go back to that at all. And I don't think that it made me a worse person. If anything, I think it made me better. So
yeah, I think that
I think it's the culture.
I think that there is different pockets of people that is like, okay, I don't want to be monogamous.
Yeah.
Or there's pockets of people that are like,
That's
I solely want to be.
that is hard to have, but you got to have that up front.
Yeah. And I think that like, then you have people who are really faith-based who are like, I'm not having sex until marriage. And other people are like, how am I supposed to get married to someone if I don't know if that level of intimacy is what I want it to be?
I want to test drive this car.
Yeah.
Or I buy.
I feel that. I feel it. So it's
I had a baby with my car. I just really had to know.
Yeah. I think it's very, very complicated and very personal. And I don't think that hookup culture is as...
You can't like pimp... that to me sounds like the person who is like school shootings are because they have violent video games. It's like, that's such a huge thing that we are putting on one thing that I don't believe is the reason, because how many people do hook up or participate in quote unquote hookup culture and then go on to be very faithfully married and, you know, otherwise same thing. So
yeah.
There are some people that don't. I'm so sorry.
Maybe you're swimming in the wrong pool.
Yeah, there's some people that fucking wait to get
fishing.
Yeah, I'm swimming in the pool people are fishing in. I got hooked all up in this bitch.
Whoopsie, my bad.
But I think there are some people that like even will wait until they get married. Yeah. And only sleep with that one person, and then they feel like, damn, I'm missing out, and then they fucking cheat. So it's like, hookup culture might have saved your marriage, you know?
Hookup culture saved my marriage.
And that's what my memoir is going to be called.
This episode's title. You gotta wait till the very end to figure out where it was.
Where was it?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Well, this was a super long episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, we had a lot of conversation.
Yeah,
look how many more we fucking
lots
have
in here.
So maybe we can do this another time.
Yeah, if you want to
keep
do it
this
again.
fucking bowl down here.
We will keep this bowl down here. We don't need it for anything. We don't mess with
you
glass.
Fucking make pancakes in this.
We do.
I knew it. As soon as I saw it, you were describing it. I was like, "This is a fucking potato pancake bowl."
That is a potato pancake bowl. We have a bigger one we could use.
One.
Yeah. Let us know what your hot takes are, or if you disagree with us, or if you have different things to add to what we said. Just like, I don't know, sound off in the comments below.
Yeah, please.
I always feel so stupid saying shit like that, but do it.
Do it.
Yeah, and hit the thumbs up.
Oh my God, and like us on Facebook and Instagram, and oh my God, go subscribe to us on YouTube if you get a chance.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get those numbers up. I want to see how high we can go.
What?
I don't know. We only have like 73,000. I know we have more listeners than that. I know we have more listeners than that.
I know, but still, that's a lot.
I want more.
Oh my God.
I'm in my Evelyn Hugo era, and if you've read the book, you fucking know. You know.
Well, give Sierra what she wants, will you?
Give me validation through the internet.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out. We love you so much. We will see you next week.
All right.
We're out.
Goodbye.